Welcome to RV Academy. In my previous video, I explained what is comparative income statement, common size income statement. That is for section B, 6 marks. Now today, I am going to work out comparative balance sheet, common size balance sheet. If they ask for balance sheet, it is for section C, 14 marks. For preparation of comparative balance sheet, we have to go through the format given in the Companies Act of 2013. In the Companies Act of 2013, the liabilities and assets, the balance sheet format is clearly given. First, liabilities is divided into three parts. First one is shareholders fund. Shareholders fund, non-current liability, current liability. In shareholders fund, we have two things: share capital, reserves and surplus. Share capital includes equity share capital, preference share capital. Reserves and surplus includes all the reserves and the P&L account surplus balance, like general reserve, dividend equalization fund, other reserves belongs to shareholders are entered in the reserves and surplus. Non-current liability means long-term liability. We call it as term loans like debentures, long-term loans, secured loans, unsecured loans, anything which is given payable for a long period, maybe minimum of 5 years to maximum of 15 to 20 years, it comes under non-current liability. Current liabilities are those liabilities which is payable within a period of 6 to 12 months. That is the third part. Current liability, all liabilities payable within a period of 6 to 12 months. For example, sundry creditors, bills payable, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses or liabilities, all these are payable within a period of 6 to 12 months. So these three parts are given in the Act. Secondly, assets. When you come to the asset side, asset part is divided broadly into two parts: non-current assets and current assets. Non-current assets is further divided into two parts: tangible assets, intangible assets. Tangible assets are those assets which we can see, feel, touch, sell independently. For example, land and building, plant and machinery, furnitures, equipments, investments, all this comes under tangible. Intangible assets, just opposite to that, which we cannot see, we cannot feel, we cannot touch, we cannot sell independently, like goodwill, patents, copyrights, trademarks, all this will comes under intangible assets. So these two parts will be separately written, and the next one is within a period of 6 to 12 months. Those assets which we can convert into cash within a period of 6 to 12 months will be called as current assets, like debtors, bills receivable, stock, all these comes under the current assets. In the same format, we have to write the values here. Today, I am going to work one problem on this. So, I will take one problem, I will work out both the methods, like comparative balance sheet or common size balance sheet. In the examination, they will going to ask any one method, either comparative balance sheet or common size. For one problem, I will do both the methods. From the following balances, prepare a comparative balance sheet showing increase or decrease in individual assets and liabilities together with percentage of such increase or decrease in, and comment. So particulars 2000, 2001 values are given. Share capital, reserves and surplus, sundry secured loans, unsecured loans, sundry creditors, building, machinery, stock, debtors, cash at bank. Values for 2000, values for 2001 is given. Now, they are asking us to prepare a comparative balance sheet. First, I will work out comparative balance sheet for this example. Now, I divided here. I have written the values already here. Shareholders fund. Just go through the problem. Share capital 8 lakhs and 10 lakhs given, which I have written here, 8 lakhs and 10 lakhs. Increase or decrease and percentages I will tell you later. Reserves and surplus 1 lakh, 1 lakh 20. So these two is the total of shareholders fund. Number 1, shareholders fund. Number 2, non-current liabilities. In that we have here secured loans and unsecured loans. These two are the term loans payable in a long term. 30,000, 40,000, 20,000, 10,000 is given. Total 3, total non-current liability 50 and 50. Current liabilities, we have only sundry creditors. So sundry creditors, apart from sundry creditors, bills payable, bank overdraft, provision for taxation, any other liabilities payable within a period of 6 to 12 months will be entered here. Current liability 80,000, 1 lakh 80,000. Total C 80,000 and 1 lakh. Total equity and liability A plus B plus C comes to 10 lakh 30, that is 9 lakhs plus 50,000 plus 80,000, 10 lakh 30,000. 11 lakh 20, 50,000, 1 lakh, 12 lakh 70. These values are given in the problem. I have just extracted those values here. Now I will work out the percentages and changes. So see here, the share capital is increased by 2 lakhs compared to last year plus 2 lakhs. Share capital increased by 2 lakhs. Reserves and surplus 1 lakh 20 minus 1 lakh increased by 20,000. 11 lakh 20 minus 9 lakhs increased by 2 lakh 20,000. Then 40 minus 30 increased by 10,000. 10,000 minus 20,000 decreased by 10,000. Decreased by 10,000. 50,000 minus 50,000 is nil. 1 lakh 80 minus 80 is increased by 1 lakh. 1 lakh minus 80, it is again 1 lakh minus 80,000 increased by sundry creditors. 80,000 minus 1 lakh minus 80,000 increased by 20,000. Again here 20,000. 12 lakh 70 minus 10 lakh 30, it comes to plus it comes lakh 40,000. 2 lakh 40,000. Now I have derived all these values. Current year is compared with previous year. If current year values are more, plus if current year values are less, minus sign. Now percentages, same formula, per increase or decrease divided by the base year, that is 2000 into 100. So you get the plus 25%. 20,000 minus 1 lakh plus 20%. And then 2 lakh 20 divided by 9 lakh, 22.44%. 10,000 divided by 30,000 plus 33.33%. Now you can see the percentages here. How I calculated, same formula, increase or decrease divided by the base year into 100. 2 lakhs divided by 8 lakhs, 25%. 20,000 divided by 1 lakh, 20%. 2 lakh 20 divided by 9 lakhs, 22.44. 10,000 divided by 30, 33.33. 10,000 divided by 20, 50%. Here there is no values, nil. 20 divided by 80, 25%. 20 divided by 80, 25%. Total 2 lakh 40 divided by 10 lakh 30, 23.30. Now I completed the liability part. Let me work out the asset part now. On the asset side, as I said, the assets are divided into two parts: non-current assets, current assets. In non-current asset, tangible assets and intangible assets. Intangible assets, after that you can write fixed assets, building, machinery. We have building given 4 lakhs and 5 lakhs, machinery 3 lakhs and 4 lakhs. Intangible assets are not given. There is no any intangible assets in the business like goodwill, patents, copyright, trademarks, etc. So you put just nil values. Total of A, tangible assets and intangible or non-current assets is 7 lakhs and 9 lakhs. Current assets, stock, debtors and cash at bank. 2 lakhs, 1 lakh 80, 1 lakh, 1 lakh 50, 30, 40. Total B, 3 lakh 30, 3 lakh 70. Total assets, 7 lakhs plus 3 lakh 30, 10 lakh 30, 9 lakhs plus 3 lakh 70, 12 lakh 70. So these values I extracted from the given problem. These informations very much available in the problem. Now increase or decrease, here 5 minus 4 plus 1 lakh increased. 4 minus 3 plus 1 lakh increased. 9 minus 7 plus 2 lakhs increased. 1 lakh 80 minus 2 lakhs minus 20,000 plus 50,000 plus 10,000. 3 lakh 70 minus 3 lakh 30 plus 40,000. Total 2 lakh 40. 12 lakh 70, 2 lakh 40,000. Now percentages, same formula. 1 lakh divided by 4 lakhs into 100, it comes to 25%. And next one is plus 25, next one is 33.33%. And then 28 plus 28.57%. Then minus 10% plus 50% plus 33.33% plus 12.12% plus 23.30%. How I calculated? Like same formula, 1 lakh divided by 4 lakhs, 1 lakh divided by 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs divided by 7 lakhs, 20,000 divided by 2 lakhs, 50 divided by 1 lakh, 10 divided by 30,000, 40 divided by 3 lakh 30, 2 lakh 40 divided by 10 lakh 30. So these are the percentages. So percentage of increase or decrease is given. We have to calculate. These information are extracted from the problem and these two informations is written. This is comparative balance sheet. Now for the same problem, I'll work out common size balance sheet. Common size balance sheet, I have taken 2000 values here, 2001 values here. Same format, share capital, reserves and surplus, total A, non-current liabilities, secured loans, unsecured loans, current liabilities, sundry creditors, 9 lakhs, 50,000, 80,000, whatever values we got in the common size comparative balance sheet, same values. Only this part we have to calculate. In common size balance sheet, no comparisons are made. In case of common size income statement, we consider total sales as 100% and we calculated all the other values based on the sales. Here, the total liabilities will be considered as 100%. Total liability 10 lakh 30 will be considered as 100%. All the other values are compared with sales. All compared with liabilities. So here share capital 8 lakh divided by 10 lakh 30, 77.67. 1 lakh by 10 lakh 30, 9.71. 9 lakhs divided by 10 lakh 30, 87.38. 30 divided by 10 lakh 30, 2.91. 20 divided by 10 lakh 30, 1.94. 50 divided by 10 lakh 30, 4.85. Of course, you can add these two, it will be equal to 4.85. 80 divided by 10 lakh 30, 7.77. Similarly, if you add these two, it will be equal to 87.38. Similarly, here I have taken 12 lakh 70 total asset, total liability as 100%. I compared all the values with the total equity and liability. I got these percentages. Now, if you add this 87.38, 4.85, 7.77, it should be equal to your total liability 100%. Similarly, 88.19, 3.93, 7.88 equal to 100%. If you get 100%, when you add up all these three, then your answer is correct. Liabilities part is over. Similarly, I will work out asset part under common size balance sheet. On the asset side, building, non-current assets, current assets. In non-current assets, we have tangible assets, building and machinery, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. These informations are available in the problem. Similarly, total of these two comes to 7 lakhs, 9 lakhs. Stock, debtors, cash at bank, 2 lakh, 1 lakh 30,000, 1 lakh 80, 1 lakh 50, 40. Again, these two informations available in the problem. Now, total 3 lakh 30. Total assets will be taken as 10 lakh 30, 12 lakh 70. That is A plus B. A plus B. Now, in asset side, total assets will be taken as 100%. Like similarly, how we took the total liability as 100%. Similarly, here we take total assets as 100%. We compare all the values with the total assets. So here 4 lakhs divided by 10 lakh 30 into 100, 38.83. 3 lakhs divided by 10 lakh 30 into 100, 29.12. 7 lakhs divided by 10 lakh 30 into 100, 67.96. 2 lakhs by 10 lakh 30 into 100, 19.42. 1 lakh divided by 10 lakh 30 into 100, 9.70. 30 divided by 10 lakh 30 into 100, 2.92. 3 lakh 30 divided by 10 lakh 30 into 100, 32.04, or you can total this, it will be same. So when you add these two, 67.96 plus 32.04 is equivalent to 100%. If there is some small changes, slight changes, need not worry. If you get 98.99 or 99%, near to that, need not worry, equivalent to 100%. Similarly here, I calculated the percentage 70.87, 29.13 equal to 100%. So I took one problem of balance sheet. For same problem, I shown how to prepare a comparative balance sheet and common size balance sheet. In the examination, they are going to ask any one, not both. So you be prepared with this for all the other problems. Please like, share my video, and please look at description box for the details. Thank you very much.